Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel, Yoga with Isabel. Today we have a 50-minute stretchy back bendy class. We're going to open up the shoulders, the spine, the hips, the legs, and you're going to need blocks, strap, and a blanket, the usual suspects. And thank you so much. Let's get started. Let's come to a comfortable seat and just roll back our shoulders here. You can move around with your shoulders, just settling into your mat, settling into the practice, and change the direction. And having your right shin in front, we're going to make circles with your spine, going forward and back. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round. And take a pause, change the direction, just warming up your hips, your spine. And take a pause, have everything stacked, and just switch. Bring your left shin in front and make circles here. Exhale, round. Inhale, come forward. So just a little bit of everything today, the usual. And change the direction. And come to stillness. Have everything stacked. Roll back your shoulders. You're going to take your right arm behind you. Bring your left hand to your right elbow. Give it a little assist. Rest your head into your form. Soften your shoulders. And release and switch. Rest the back of your head into your forearms. Tuck in your pelvis, nice long spine. And switch. Everything is aligned. Your heart is not over your pelvis or behind your pelvis. Pelvis is just stacked. Everything is stacked. And switch. And switch. And switch. Release. Bring your hands in front of you so that left shin is still in front. You're going to walk over to the right side and bring your left arm over your ear. You can come onto your right fingertips. Press into your left sit bone and just reach towards the right side. Roll back your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Trace your horizon over to the left. Press into your right sit bone. Soften your shoulders. Reach towards the left side. Having that wrist in line with your shoulder, the left wrist in line with your shoulder. Reach up and over with that right arm. 4, 2, 4, 1. Exhale, round, reach forward, over to the right side again. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, round, over to the left. Extend and reach back, peeling your heart. Exhale, come to the center, walk your hands in. And extend your legs out in front of you. Roll around your ankles, your wrists. Change the direction. Have everything nice and long. And then bring your fingers behind you and bend your knees. So you're probably facing the front of the room, okay? And just have your feet as wide as your mat so your feet are off the mat, okay, on the floor. Fingertips behind you, lift your chest. Take your knees to the right. Your chest can move with you over to the left. And just move right to left, left to right. And you're 90-90. Waking up your hips, aligning your pelvis. So I move around on the mat. You just stay as you are or however you feel comfortable. Okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to center. And then take your right ankle to your left thigh in this figure 4. Your fingertips can point back behind you. Roll back your shoulders. I lift my left toes, okay? And just rocking side to side, waking up those hips. And release and switch. Side to side. And come to stillness, extend both legs. Bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. So if your hips are lifting, you're welcome to just put a blanket underneath you, blanket or towel, and flex that right foot. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, just come to a forward fold. Hands can be anywhere on the floor. Wherever you are, you're spreading out your fingers, you're flexing your right foot, you're pulling the floor in with your fingertips, lengthening through your spine. And exhale, just softening. Keep your toes pointed towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Leading with your sternum. Thinking of this as a hip hinge. So press your fingertips into the earth and then just pull the floor in. You're going to lengthen through your spine and exhale forward. So you're just hinging at your hips, okay? 4, 2, 4, 1. Walk your hands in. Inhale, arms up. And keep them up. Bend your left knee, okay? And you're going to reach forward again. You're going to flex your right foot. And then you're going to take that left arm. Okay, it's the left arm. You're going to have your hand out in front of you, have your palm face the right side, and then turn the left arm in. So your shoulder is going to turn in. Your left palm is facing the left side, and you're going to wrap that left arm around your left leg. So for some of us, this is like, you may not even get here. Your hands may be maybe a little bit closer towards you or holding onto the ankle or something like that. That's fine. Just try and move your arm, okay, best you can. And keep pressing into that left sit bone. The right arm can now reach, and then your palms face each other, coming to your bind, lengthen through your spine, Lord of the Fish pose. Lengthen here. You can use a strap. Okay, you drape it behind your kidney, and you walk your hands in towards each other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. Take that left leg, cross it over your right. Square your hips. Move your left hip forward, your right hip back. Press into your seat, soften your shoulders, and twist to the left. Press that right arm into the left leg. Lift your sternum and exhale, twist. So everything above your belly button is twisting. Everything below your belly button is your foundation. Inhale, arms up. Extend that left leg. And then bring your right foot to the inside of that left thigh. So I keep my arms up as I transition, just working with my heartbeat, working with my core, working with my spine, okay? And you're just gonna walk your hands out in front, hinging at your hips, spreading out your fingers, lengthening through your spine. Exhale, soften. That left hip is going to move back. Your right hip is going to move forward. You're just lengthening through your spine. Spread out your toes even. Spread out your fingertips. Pull the floor in. Pull the mat in. Lengthen here. Exhale, soften. Always have a little bit of a bend in that knee, by the way. Never bring the back of your knee to the earth. 4, 2, 4, 1. Inhale, walk your hands in. Bring your arms up. Bring the right foot to the mat. Lift your chest. And then walk your hands in front of you. We're going to come into our bind. So I'm going to show the second time with a strap. All right, if you have a strap, a scarf, it's a good time to grab it. So you have it draped behind your kidneys, okay, behind you. You have the straps out in front of you. You're going to walk your hands in. That right arm, you're going to turn the right arm away from you. Your palm's going to face the right side. Your shoulder's going to turn in. And you're going to wrap your arm around your leg. So from here, I'm going to grab onto the strap with my right hand. And I'm going to walk my hands in, okay, closer towards my back. And then that left hand, I'm going to grab onto the strap, and I'm going to walk my hands towards each other. Okay? Nice. Press into your left heel, lengthen through your spine. Try and move your right sit bone towards the earth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Inhale, arms up. And then take your right leg over your left, square your hips, lift your spine, flex that left foot, and twist to the right. Move that right hip forward, the left hip back. Right fingertips behind you, softening your shoulders, pressing into your sit bones. Everything above your belly button is twisting. Press that left heel into the mat. 4, 2, 4, 1. Inhale, arms up. Extend your legs. Nice stretch. And release, tracing your circumference. And now bend your knees. Have the outside of your feet touching in your Baddha Konasana, in your butterfly pose. Having your hands to your ankles. So allow your feet to open up like a book. And inhale, lift your spine. You're going to bring your knees to your triceps. Your big toes may meet. And then open back up. Exhale, knees to tricep, knees in towards you. Exhale, open. And just keep moving like this. Yeah, so the inside of your thighs may start to feel on fire. Try to sit upright. You can always sit on a blanket if you feel that you're rounding. Usually I would be on my blanket, but I just forgot. But take that pause and get on your blanket as you move your knees up and down. Great to strengthen that pelvic floor, okay? For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to extend those legs out. Oof, give it a little shake. Bend your knees, have your feet again to the outside of your mat. Come onto your fingertips, 90-90. Over to the right, over to the left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to open up your legs, spread them out, flex your feet. And try not to go so wide, especially if you have open hips, your feet may get wider. Try to keep them a little bit more narrow to activate your hamstrings. So inhale, reach up. And exhale, just reach forward, hinging at your hips. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward, hinging at your hips. Just waking up those hamstrings. I had to move my feet in a little bit closer just because I want to feel the challenge on my hamstrings. Okay. Keep reaching up and back and forward. Try to have a nice long spine, okay? Just hinging at your hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands in front of you. Bring them to the earth. Nice long spine. You can nestle a little bit. Walk over to the right. Take the left arm over your ear. You're welcome to press that right arm into your right leg to peel your heart to the sky. Release, round, and switch. Left arm presses into your left leg. Leg presses into your arm to peel your heart to the sky. Soften your shoulders. Straighten the right arm. And switch. And switch. Last one more time on the right. One more time on the left. And have your hands in front of you. Walk your hands in. Perfect. Bend your knees. Give them a nice hug. And let's come to all fours. So having everything stacked, having your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. We're going to come into a puppy pose. So you extend your arms out in front of you. Keep your arms nice and straight. And then your chest, your chin moves towards the earth. So for some of us, this is as far as we go, and that's fine. You're still pressing into the mat. You're still pulling the floor in with your fingertips, and then push away the mat. Lengthen through your arms. Your wrists may lift. You may just be on your fingertips. Keep your arms nice and long, pushing away so you have space in your side body. Breathing here, 4 to 5 breaths. Soften what needs to soften. Option here to stay here, or you're welcome to extend the right leg back behind you. Keep your chest moving towards the earth. Keep your arms extended. Make sure your right hip moves towards the mat. Squaring those hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch, bring your right knee in. And you may need to adjust your puppy. That's fine. That's why we're here. Move your chest, roll back your shoulders. Take your left leg back. Square your hips. I have my right toes tucked as well, just to help me stay more stable. Push away the floor. 4, 3. Move that right hip back. 2, and 1. Bring both knees in. Settle into that puppy. Whew. Deep shoulder openers. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come to all fours. Whew. Bring those hands underneath you. Nice. You can wag your tail. That feels so good. I feel so good, I think. All right. Make gentle circles with your spine. All right. So let's see if we can do that again. Take your hands out in front of you. Move your hips back. And from here, maybe your hands come a little bit closer. Bring your third eye to the mat and bend your elbows. Pray your hands behind you. So just stretching out those triceps. Breathing here. 4, 2, 4, 1. Release your hands out in front of you. Bring your chest to the mat. And inhale, just come to all fours. And if you have blocks, this is your time. You get those blocks and you bring them to their medium setting. You're going to take your elbows high up on the blocks. Keep your hips underneath your knees. Release your third eye to the mat and bring your prayer hands behind you. So your triceps, the back of your arms, are pressing into the tops of the blocks. Your third eye is towards the earth. Lengthen through your spine, your hips. Just let them move back. And now you're going to bring your fingers forward. Your palms are going to release, and inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, lower your third eye. Again, bend your elbows, pray your hands behind you. 2 full breaths here. So if you're at your desk, this probably feels really good. Okay, from all that rounding. And release your hands. Reach forward, lift your chest. Exhale, lower that chest. Bring your third eye to the floor. Your forehead to the floor. And bend your elbows. We're going to do that again. Release your hands out in front of you. Lift your chest. Nice long spine. Don't round that upper back. Keep your arms nice and long. And exhale, lower, third eye to the mat. Bring your fingers behind you. Keep that third eye moving towards the earth. You can put a blanket here, anything to support you, or lift your head a little bit higher. And inhale, extend, lift your head, and curl up to all fours. Oof, oof, oof. Nice. You're going to take that left foot to the outside of the mat, extend your right leg, come to a side plank, reaching that right arm along your ear. You're going to lift your right heel, right leg, make sure your toes are pointing to the front of the room, and lengthen, stretch, just pull apart your limbs. Now staying in your side plank, you're going to move your right toes to the floor, right fingers to the earth in that C curve, bend the left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, C curve. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, C curve. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, C curve. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Stay here. Bring your right foot to the right hand. Bring your heel close to your butt. Make sure your right hip isn't moving to the earth, but you're opening up your hips. Okay? And from here, you can tuck in your pelvis, Press your right foot into your right hand, opening up your chest, opening up your groin, tucking in your pelvis. Your tailbone is long, your lower back is long. You're just arching from your upper back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Side plank. Nice. Plug that right shoulder into its socket. Bring your right hand to the mat and bring your right foot to the outside of that right hand. Coming to your lizard pose. Nice. Make sure that left hip stays lifted. Bring the right hand behind your head. Exhale, lower. And inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, lower. Try not to cross over. Just bring that right elbow where your right hand would have been. Open up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open, and just take the right hand behind your left hip. Rolling back your shoulder here. Keep the left hip lifted. Give yourself a little assist. Rolling back both shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take the right hand to the floor. Walk your hands in towards you. Come to a half Hanuman, a runner stretch. Lengthen through your sternum. Exhale, heavy chest. Make sure your right toes are pointing to the front of the room. To the sky. 4, 2, 4, 1. Oh, that feels too good. Walk your hands forward and take the right leg back behind you. Nice. Coming to your all fours. So it's to the other side. I'm just going to change my direction. You're going to take your right foot to the outside of your mat. Really swivel it out. Your toes can move more towards your hands. Extend your left leg. Bring your left arm over your ear. Lengthen, stretch to the side plank variation. Roll back your shoulders. Lift the left leg. Make sure your toes are pointing towards the front of the room, whichever, just towards, I'm guessing, a wall or something, or maybe a door or a window, okay? So it's just not pointing to the earth or the sky. It's just pointing, it's bisecting something. And you're going to move everything towards the earth, and that's C curve. Inhale, come up. Exhale, C curve. Inhale, come up. Let's do a few more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. And then you're going to bend that left knee. Bring your left foot into your hand. Make sure your hip points are pointing to the front, to the same direction. All right. And then have your heel close to your butt. You can even bring your heel further up your butt if you need more of a stretch. And then gently press your foot into your hand, opening up your chest, tuck in your pelvis so you're not sinking into your lower back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. bicep to your length and stretch. And bring that left hand to the mat and bring your left foot to the outside of that left hand. Turn your right toes to face the back of the room. And spread out your fingers, square your hips, bring the left hand behind your head. Exhale, elbow to the earth. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, round. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Inhale, up and back. Last one. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach up and back. Take that left arm all the way back. Hold on to the outside of your right hip. Roll back your shoulders. Press into that left big toe. 4, 3. Roll back both shoulders. 2 and 1. Release. Take the left hand to the mat. Walk your hands in. Move your hips back in that half Hanuman. Flex your foot, spread out your toes, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, soften. Maybe your chest gets a little bit lower. Keep a nice long spine. Spread out your toes. Breathing here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands in front of you. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Okay. And from here, you're going to take your left foot to meet your right foot in a plank. You can also transition through all fours. Take your right leg to the sky and bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand in that active lizard. You're going to switch one more time. Bring your right foot behind you. Take your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Breathe here in and out. We're going to do this one more time. Take your left leg back and bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Nice. Remember, you can always do this through all fours. Do as many, do as few. Try to keep your hips a little bit lifted. And switch. Final one. Nice. Just so that we did about 2 cycles, lengthen through your spine. And now you're going to take the right foot to the outside of that right hand, coming into your Malasana squat. You can roll around your wrist. I'm just going to change my direction, moving to my quote-unquote front of the mat. Remember, you can always have blocks underneath you. You're going to move those knees away from you. Lift your chest. Soften your shoulders. Perfect. So either you can have your hands on top of your legs, your feet, sorry, or you can do peace fingers, wrap around your big toe. Lift your chest, okay? Tuck in your pelvis. You're going to lift your hips. Exhale, lower. Look up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, look up. Lifting. Inhale, maybe you lift up now. Up, soften your shoulders. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop, stay. Release your interlock. You can take your hands to the sky here. Soften your shoulders. Move that tailbone actively towards the earth. And then pressing into your feet, come up to stance. Have your feet together. Nice. And then take your arms beside you. Beautiful. Hands to your hips. You're going to interlace your fingers. So my feet are about hips width distance to 2 fists apart. Interlace your fingers at your sacrum. Roll back your shoulders and just come to a forward fold. Nice. Nod your head yes, nod your head no. Try to bring some weight to your toes. Breathing into that lower back. Try to keep your palms together, isolating those shoulders. You're here for about 5 more breaths. Unclench your jaw. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. You can sway a little bit. Create some space into your waist, moving one hip back, moving the other hip back. Coming into stillness. I know it's very challenging to stay still. That's why we're here. Two more breaths here. And you're going to bend your elbows, bend your knees, reach up, strain your legs. And exhale, just tracing our existential circumference, our illumination, our light. Sorry, excuse me. Yes, all right. So arms beside you, and if you need any blanket for your knees, this is a good time. I'm just going to put a blanket underneath my knees just because we're going to come into Anjaneyasanas. All right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, just trace. Inhale, arms up. Take a pause. Come into cactus arms. Have your elbows as high as your shoulders. Move your move your shoulder blades in towards your spine, puffing up your heart. Tuck in your pelvis. Your tailbone is rooting down. Your chest is lifting. All right. And then bend your knees. Take your arms behind you. Come to a swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Step your left foot back. Drop your left knee to the mat. Square your hips. Inhale, arms up. Square those hips. Move that right hip back, your left hip forward. Reach up and back. Soften your shoulders. Bend your elbows. Let your head rest into your forearms. And your forearms are cradling your head. Hug your head in slightly. Lift your head up and back. Your chest is going to lift. And soften your shoulders here. Press into the earth with your feet. Pull the floor in, engaging that lower body. 4, 2, 4, 1. Release, hands to the mat. Come into your dog. Soften those shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take that right leg to the sky. You're going to open up that right hip. And then coming to the left heel, you're going to come to the outside of the left foot. Take your right foot behind you. Coming into your rock star wild thing, your left toes point behind. You're peeling your heart. You're reaching back behind you. 4, 2, 4, 1. Come back to your downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, come to your dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, lower your knees, walk your hands in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, trace your midline, hands to your hips, step your right foot forward. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. From here, square your hips. Remember, you just back bend from your sternum. That lumbar spine, your lower back is nice and tucked. Everything below your belly button is your foundation. Reaching up and back, Anjaneyasana. You can interlace your last 3 fingers and your cosmic pistol moves back behind you. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, bring your left foot to meet your right foot in a forward fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Spread out your toes. Bring all 4 corners of your feet onto the mat. Walk your hands to the left side. Hold onto your right wrist. Press into your right foot and sunflower yourself up. And have your arms beside you. So let's do that again. Tuck in your pelvis. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, just trace your midline. Inhale, arms up. You're going to come to cactus arms. Tuck in your pelvis. Your tailbone is nice and long. Move your shoulder blades in towards each other and lift your chest up. Yes. Forward and up, like as if there's a marionette string at your sternum, your puppet string. I'm lifting it like that. And then bend your knees, look forward, strain your arms back behind you. Come into a swan dive, forward fold, everything meets the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. You're going to step that left foot back. Drop your left knee to the mat. Inhale, bring your arms up. Make sure everything is in line. Your ankle and your knee are one straight line. Your ankle's underneath your knee and your hip are in one line. Your hips are squared. You've tucked in your pelvis. You're pulling the floor in with your feet, engaging that lower body. Inhale, arms up. Bend your elbows, cradle your head, hug it in, and lift your head up. And exhale, just peel. Pull the floor in, tuck in your pelvis, no pain in your lower back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms up, exhale to the floor. Tuck your back toes, come into your dog. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Let's come into our Rockstar Wild Thing. Take your left leg to the sky. Open up your left hip. Come onto the outside of that right foot. Drop your left foot back behind you. Let your right toes point to the back of the room. And peel your heart. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming back to your downward dog. Breathing in, breathing out. And pedal out those heels. Roll back your shoulders. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lift your chest, back bend of choice. Exhale, come to your dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, lower your knees. Walk your hands in towards your knees, coming to your heels. Yeah, sitting on your heels. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, trace your midline. Keep that tailbone nice and tucked. You're going to step that left foot forward. You can tuck your back toes for more stability. And bend your left knee, square your hips. Pull the floor in with your legs, your feet. Pull the mat in together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, peel your heart. Anjani Asana. You're welcome to interlace your last 3 fingers, reaching up and back in your cosmic pistol. Keep your arms nice and long. Move your right hip forward. And inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes. Bring your right foot to meet the left foot. In your forward fold, breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Nod your head yes, and nod your head no. As you walk your hands over towards the right side, make sure your left hip moves back. Hold on to your right wrist and inhale, come up. Exhale, tracing your existential circumference, your illumination, your light. Nice. So let's come to face the long side of your mat. We're just going to move through a quick warrior 2, just to lengthen your side body. So have your feet wider than your shoulders, okay? Tuck in your pelvis, lift your spine, turn your right toes out so your heel bisects your inner arch. Fingers to heart center, roll back your shoulders. So everything is stacked. Your heart is above your pelvis. You just bend that right knee. Your stance can be wider or more narrow. So plug your right hip back. You're going to open up your arms, coming into a warrior 2. Soften your shoulders and spread those fingers away from each other. Press into your left pinky toe. You're going to come into a reverse warrior. Reaching that right arm back. Keep the right knee bent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to warrior 2. Bring your arm to the inside of your right leg. Left hand to the sky. Press the right arm into your right leg. Keep the right hip back. And peel the heart to your sky. Side angle. Keep that bend in your right knee. Just moving with your torso. Inhale, come up. Warrior 2. Exhale, reverse. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, warrior 2. Soften those shoulders, lengthen. I know my thigh is on fire too. And take your right arm to the inside of your right leg and just push everything away. But keep that left wrist over your shoulder. You're going to take your left hand in front of you and inhale, bicep here. Lengthen, stretch. Press into that left pinky toe. So that left arm is not behind you, it's just over your ear. 4, 2, 4, 1. Bring that left hand to the mat, turn your right toes in. You're in a wide-legged forward fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Press into your hands, lift your chest, and walk over towards the left side. Turn your left toes out. Make sure that heel bisects that inner arch. You may have to move your feet around. And then open up into a warrior 2. Plug that left hip back. Open up your arms. Lengthen. Yes. Spread your wings. Make sure the left hip is plugged back. Your knees in line with your second toe. Nice. Breathing here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. That right arm can go further down your leg. Bend your left knee. 4, 2, 4, 1. Inhale, warrior 2. Bring the left arm to the inside of your left leg. Right arm over your ear. Peel your heart. Oh, sorry, left hand to the sky. Sorry, we just did side angle. My bad. Thank you. Inhale, warrior 2. And reverse. Keep that knee in line with your second toe. Your knee is not moving in towards the, it's not collapsing towards the left side. It's in line with your second toe. Inhale, warrior 2, side angle. And stay. Take the right arm in front of you. Inhale, bicep here. Lengthen, stretch, bend that left knee. Plug your left hip back. Really stretch those right limbs. Roll back your right shoulder. Roll back your left. 4, 2, 4, 1. Bring your hands to the mat. Turn your left toes in. You're in a wide-legged forward fold. Breathing in, breathing out. You're welcome to interlace your fingers awkwardly behind you. Glue your palms together and have your knuckles over your head. Breathing here. And then bend your elbows, bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Turn your right toes out, come to a skandasana. Yes, everyone's gonna look different. And if you're able to drop your seat, drop your seat. Your right foot's gonna come closer and towards your groin. You're gonna hold onto that right ankle with your left hand and then just bring the right arm over to the left side and twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, come up. Whew, you're going to come back to your lifting your seat. Nice, coming back to balancing on your left heel, your right foot. And take it over towards the left side. So a nice side body stretch. Nice. And you're going to drop your seat. That left foot's going to adjust and may turn closer in towards the midline. Keep the left knee turned out. Let it always follow the second toe, just a rule of thumb. And you're going to bring your right hand to that left ankle and then take the left arm over your ear. Maybe you grab onto the big toe and you peel your heart. Keep the left knee actively away from you. 4, 5, 4, 3. Press into your right heel. 2, and 1. Inhale, come up. Beautiful. And lift those hips and move over to the right, over to the left. And we're all done with that really stretchy, bendy class. And then come to your center. Nice. And you can press up, heel toe those feet in. Coming to the front of the room. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, trace. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, trace. Inhale, arms up. Bend your elbows, cactus arms. Bend your knees, peel your heart. Come into a swan dive. Forward fold. Step one foot back, step the other foot back. Come to your dog for a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, lower your knees and sit back into a rabbit pose. Third eye to the mat. Your tops of your hands can rest onto the earth. Breathing, breathing. And then let's lift your head, roll back your shoulders, bring your weight over to one side. Take your legs out in front of you, bend your knees, bring your hands in front, and vertebrae by vertebrae, find yourself on the back. Bring your knees into your chest. You can roll around here a little bit. If you want to take happy baby, you can take happy baby. Whatever feels good or intuitive at this time. You join us whenever. You're going to have your knees together. Take your knees to the right, gaze to the left. Supine twist. Inhale back to center, over to the left. Supine twist. And inhale, bring your knees to center. Give yourself a nice hug, a nice warm embrace. And extend your legs to the sky and bring your heels to the mat. You can extend, just take up space. We're going to take our brief Shavasana. We're just going to take a few moments here to settle, to breathe, to give ourselves permission to do nothing, just to follow the rhythm of your breath. And let us gently begin to deepen our breathing, filling up our belly, our chest, our throat, our third eye. Exhale, releasing onto the mat, feeling the earth's support. Wiggling your fingers, your toes. Bringing your arms back behind you, toes out in front of you. Good morning, fashion stretch. And just rolling over on any preferred side like a ball. And keeping your eyes heavy, keeping your eyes closed. We're going to gently press up to our comfortable seat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, pray your hands to heart center, thumbs pressing into your sternum, connecting with your core, your essence, your light. Tucking in your pelvis, pressing into your sit bones, you lift your spine. Soften your shoulders, soften your knees, your jaw. Let us end our class with a single chant of Om. On your inhale, breathe into your belly, chest, throat, third eye. Inhaling Mother Earth's blessings, her bounty, all that we have, all that we need, all that is yet to come. Exhaling, letting go of all that doesn't serve us, doubt and fear. Tucking our chin to chest, a moment of gratitude. Thanking ourselves for all our hard work, our health, our presence, our discipline, our devotion. Bringing our thumbs to our third eye, connecting ourselves with our highest selves, our truest form, our innate being. Reminding ourselves to stay as open and as light. We thank us, we honor us. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me in this stretching, backbendy class. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. If you like this class and if you would like to see more content, you're welcome to leave any comment in the comment section below for classes that maybe you want. So thank you so much. See you soon.